Nikafikia nataka kuiona.
Mambo?
Poa.
Hi. Sasa?
Poa.
Uko fiti?
Uko poa, wewe?
Unameremeta? Mimi niko sawa.
Nameremeta ama nametameta?
Unameremeta, unametameta.
Nakaa nimewekwa vizuri.
Yeah, of course. Hakuna njia nyingine. Nimewekwa poa.
Uliamua kabisa?
Nimeamua.
Utafika mahali useme
kuna mahali uko?
Wapi?
Kuna neno.
Si uko mbele ufike wafuanze kusema hizo masaluni.
No. Hapana, yes, ni kitu kidogo.
Kitu kidogo?
Yeah.
Okay, tuko karibu kuanza show.
Tuko karibu kuanza show. Karibuni sana.
Yeah. Umekuwa na wiki poa?
Yes, nimekuwa na wiki poa. Very nice week. A lot of put in effort so that one day it yields results.
Sasa kuna kitu kingine ilifanyika. So guys, this person is the best salesman I've ever met. Like sales. Hata siwezi karibia. Siwezi. Tell me to manage sales people, I'll do that. I'll push you to get results. But mimi niende kwa shamba ama kwa field. Why? Takes special grace. So you recently got a gift.
Thank you.
I like it. And because I'm the one who push you, go babe, you can do this. Yeah? Sasa.
Oh, you want to give me a gift?
No, listen. Sasa unataka unipe your gift.
Sasa
okay, babe.
Gift alafu
ni wale pewa gift. Lakini I'm the person behind the result.
Hata ule mtu alipata gift akiniambia where is my gift?
Haiwezi kuuliza mtu akikupa gift afai kuuliza.
Ona kunywa na comment.
We are one and I'm behind every successful man. There is this woman and I'm the one who pushes. I'm the one who claps for you. I'm the one who wakes you up.
So
it's time.
In the army, when somebody is decorated and given a pin, a badge, a medal, does he gift it to the next person?
No, hiyo medal, wakati hizo medal unaandikiwa hapo hivyo best whatever, mi jina yangu haiko hapo. But something you've brought home.
Hey baby, you want my gift? I've been gifted a gift to you.
You just give it to me. Because I'm the one who, pushes you, claps for you.
I'm happy about that, baby. Honestly, you're happy about that.
And tuweze sema tutashare.
Sitakupatia langu mzee.
Na hata yako mzee mimi ndo nikugift.
So
the replacement is looking, it's new one. I keep
Tsanga. Uko na gift mbili yako ni nini?
Kai, mimi nichukue bag.
Bag.
Nimekatch.
Hata ziwe bag mpaka. Nijata bag yangu sana nilikuwa yakunipa. Kari nini.
Si basi uchukue hiyo. Uchukue bag, ucho gift ni good idea. Gift ni mbili. Nipe the gift itself yenye ilikuwa ndani ya hiyo bag alafu uchukue hiyo bag.
Utaita nini? Mimi nimeita gift, utaita nini?
Si gift, no mini gift.
Say the change ikuta nini?
See, itaoneshana and you really appreciate how I support you.
You should just say, well done.
I told you.
Enjoy yourself. You've done, well done. Just the way they told me.
Nishakwambia na nakwambianga every day. Si nasema wewe the best.
Sasa, watu comment hapo chini tuone watasema nini.
Who should get that gift? It's me. Like hata inanikaa.
Hata kupicket.
Inanikaa hiyo gift. Sawa tu.
Votes tutasema.
Aya, sawa. So, leo tunaongea kuhusu why this marriage is going to work.
Yes, dear.
Yeah. It's going to work if you do what your wife says. Like, give her your gift. Yeah. So we're going to look back to where we've come from,
Yeah.
the relationships we've had before, why our first marriages failed. Yeah, the mistakes we made uko nyuma, and what we are doing right now so that we see to it that it's for better for us and till death do us part.
Sure.
Ndio. Yeah, so since you're the best salesman,
Yeah.
sell your story. So anyway, just tell us. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about.
I think as you say, for better for worse, till the death part. It actually the laws that govern marriage. Start from there.
Yeah.
That's so that I hear this from a pastor from. He used to come on Family TV, but I also follow him online.
Yeah.
He does marriage. Yeah, so he says
marriage ministry. Yeah.
So he says there's a law that governs marriage, and this is the law that is found in Genesis. That are therefore, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and his mother.
Yeah.
And he shall cling to his wife. Yeah. What does it say exactly? The two shall become one, and he shall cling on the wife. Yeah. So that's the rule for marriage. The rule for marriage is interesting because if you follow that rule, that a man therefore shall leave his father and mother, that means you listen to that. It explains about priority. Who takes preeminence now from now on. Yeah. Living not just by you leaving the house and renting your own house and moving in with your wife. That's not living. Yeah. Living, especially living, means now in matters that concerns your life, my life, you take precedence. My mom and my dad take a back seat. Every matter that is concerning my life. So that informs a lot of things now, and how you have to work on your marriage. You know? So with that, when you start that way, then you know that therefore even the vows we say, even in the vows, if you ever go to a wedding, a Christian wedding, the vows that are said on the pews, on the pulpit, they hold a lot of weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're saying that, as you say, even as you say, for better or for worse, till the death part, it holds a lot of weight. All right. So I know for a fact, even when I was in previous marriage, these vows really meant a lot to me. And so even as we'll continue seeing, they also informed, even after we had separated, they still informed my work. Yeah. Okay. So
how was the foundation? Because we've talked a lot here about foundation, the foundation of a relationship before saying I do.
Yes.
So we really emphasize on that, and we were very intentional in our foundation, with our foundation. Yes. So how would you say that foundation was?
Yes, good question. Thank you. So yes, with that, number one, I remember our dating was a coincidence. So that such that I joined a business where she was also in that business, and there we hit it up, and without even being friends first, and that's very important. Friendship. I know we went to the marriage. We did our wedding. We are not. I can't say we had cemented our friendship. I can't even say we had even those dates of what we talk here about here. I mean, it was a hit of the moment. we didn't go through the normal, who are you, where do you come from, who are your parents. I didn't even have a chance to know one of their uncles or her uncles. Maybe they could have told me more about their family. I didn't do any background check. Yeah. I remember when there's a place where we had the day we came from Russia. I remember that evening we had a quarrel. And I remember my statement was to her was like, I mean, even this thing you can end it, and I'll just tell your mom we ended it. So, but I opted to wave that away.
Why would you say that after coming from Russia?
Yes, there was an incident the friction that happened. The friction. It was that bad. But I can't remember exactly what it was. I can't point what it was. Yeah, that was not that bad. So then that informed now my the kind of situation we entered into the marriage. I know what really moved me that really played a big deal was that she was really loved by my parents. She was accepted and they loved her a lot. So they believed she was an answer for me. Yeah. But I remember at the same time, I had just come from a broken engagement. So these are things which were happening at the same time. Yeah. So that should have allowed me to first sit back and think twice. Yeah. So that now with that as my background, then I know what should be right. Now that I'm beginning a new slate, a new start, what should be done right. I know even those part of it was more physical, body. It was carnal, it's physical. I remember even spirituality was different. Yeah, because I remember she just gave her life that time we were dating to Christ. So yes, so all that, those are things which I should have stepped back and thought and made a decision, or a better decision than the one I made. Yeah, probably maybe I felt like I thought I would have a hand on it. I thought I'll have control. I thought I didn't think this thing I would miss it. I didn't see that in my life anywhere. That I'll miss the mark. I'll not handle this thing. I was so confident in myself. I think I trusted in myself, my strong strength. Your strength. Yes, trusted in my strength.
Did you involve God?
Not much. You see, that was even physical. So when you are struggling with answering the question of you're sinning.
Yeah.
Before even you think you go to God for other things, man. And time is ticking. You've already given the parents. You're telling them the wedding is on this date and this date. So just flow with the hour and the time.
What would you say was your biggest mistake now when you got into marriage?
Yeah.
The thing that really your part that contributed to the unhealthy marriage.
Good question. Because most people don't always look at themselves.
Yeah.
They always look at the other partner.
Yeah, we're the ones who are here, so we'll talk about our mistakes.
So my mistake, which I learned much later, even after the separation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had every reason to say we are separating. But when I sat down after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or so, we were separated for 5 years, I had a lot to think about. And this is number one, where my mark was missed. First place was leadership. Yeah, leadership. I missed the point of leadership whereby I should, just like how you when you're a leader, you have a destination you're heading to, and you're the one who's leading. You need to bring people. Everyone should be on the same boat because you're the leading partner. So the questions you ask should matter.
Yeah.
Communication, that means communication. How you communicate the vision. and the way you're going really matters. Yeah, and so this I really missed. I did not at all. I think I used to say I've taken a back seat. I also listen to somebody saying that there's some leaders who lead from behind. You might know such a thing. Yeah. I used to think myself as the same. So I let her, my wife, to really make important decisions of our lives. Yeah, from the beginning. Yeah, and I didn't see it harmful until now. After 8 years, now everything is out of order.
So it was 8 years before you guys separated?
Yes. Out of order. So then I realized where the root was. It's all started from the day one. Yeah, when those decisions to where do you move to, where does child go to school, such decisions.
How did you? Okay, that was the one of the biggest mistakes. Leadership. And then
of course, communication is everything.
Yeah.
To the point of where that came to last straw. The last straw happens now when we I end my old job and I enter into business, and I open up a barber shop. Was
the business your sole idea, or did you come up with the idea together?
So this is it. So I'm working at my old job, but I'm really not content. I feel it's about time for me to change my career. It was still a sales job. I still feel I want to change. I need to change this career. And she was also thinking along with me, because she felt I think we were, there's a place next to our home. There's a very good barber shop which I used to go to, and she'd come there and even have her nails done and all that. So we kept saying, can we do such a business? So we tried looking for the owner of the business just for a small talk. We managed, but not quite well. So that was what was in the back of our mind. So we were like, so what will happen? What must inform this change? The change cannot just be done because of just doing it. We have to be stable somehow so that they can do the next move. And that's why she also was in the same sales job. She got a better workplace, which was more sustainable than my place. And actually, my old job was now like it was coming down. It was a downward trajectory. So she got a better job, same job, sales, and she was good at it. So we saw the options and said, now it's about time we actualize it. My plan for the barbershop, and then it ended up that the old job now closed up. It closed down, and when that happened, I had already started making plans for the barbershop.
Yeah.
So even when I was starting the barbershop, this was very well kept in the house. It was very well kept. It was a celebration, man.
So it was a barbershop, nail parlor, all that, or you started with the barbershop?
Barbershop first. Barbershop. So the running of the barbershop was interesting, because now that informed my financial status. So with the running, I ran it, and I tried to work with the deadline, to work with the dynamics of how to pay my workers, how many should I employ. Myself, even I had to learn the trade. I can shave. I had to learn the trade. I was basically there from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the evening, every day without fail. And so, apart from Sundays, no, Sunday I think we also used to open in the evening, afternoon. So it did not work out well. Now, this why I'm bringing up this point of my life is because it played a very big role in my marriage. For 2 years, that barbershop really struggled. So this is the point where now everything now points to that communication skill. So my wife sees me every day waking up in the morning, and I go to work. and I come back. Rent day comes, I can't pay rent for 2 years.
So who would pay rent?
She'd pay rent. She'd pay rent. She'd pay school fees. I would take care of some small things like power. Even food sometimes I'll not be able to. So now this at this point maybe so that we can see if there's any lesson learned.
Yeah.
This is a place where now I understand that even now as the leadership part of me that should have kicked in right there was a point where I think even somebody just told me maybe you should have, which is me, I believe it's true. You should have allowed her into your box, I should have allowed her into my box, and ask her to just tell her how it is. Yeah, I cannot meet any obligation right now. Give me time. I give a timeline. Yeah, give me 6 months. We see what will happen. You just be paying rent and even when it comes to that 6 months, communicate again and tell her. I tell them I should have told her again. It seems like things are not aligned. Could you extend the extension for me for another 6 months? With that, she'll not say as if I'm. She'll not have those questions of why is this guy waking up and is not coming every morning going to and coming.
So you're going to work, you're struggling, but you're not communicating.
I'm not communicating. Yes.
So probably she thought you're making money and you're taking it elsewhere.
Yeah.
So why do you think you were not communicating about this?
Just the kind of person I am. You remember I was we were looking at my temperament and I was saying I avoid conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that phlegmatics, they want to take it easy and have an easy time, so they avoid conversations. Probably that was one. Number two, she probably that at that point already the friendship was now wanting. The friendship that should have built from before. Now this one could have worked even much better, but it was not there. So even before you get her to sit down, we get to a place where we sit down and discuss issues. And she even asked me. I remember last time you said about it. We talked about asking somebody how their day was.
Yeah.
That was never a question in her mouth. Yeah, I don't personally, maybe myself.
You never asked her how was your day?
I never asked her how's your day. She never asked me how was your day.
So when you come home in the evening, what would you talk about?
I think we come in different times. So we'll come at we'll just come and do homework with our son. There would be food we serve. I think I said we used to do early. We used to go to bed very early. So there's not much about discussing anything. Yeah. So for me that would be something to consider, because or rather to highlight, because I believed why we're not even having those discussions or anything. I believed we were okay. Yeah, to me, my heart was, everything is sour.
So when you looked at her, did you think she was okay?
Yes, I used to say she was okay. Until one day she broke down crying in the error syndrome. And I was like, what? Things are not okay. Yeah.
So this is something I say. Maybe I've said it here or I've said it with friends when we are talking with friends. I say, like, even a friend of mine says it. Like, men or anyone, like, we're not mind readers. I cannot read your mind and tell what is on your mind. Also, women have a third eye. There's how they see beyond what is on the surface. But there's a bit of limitation when it comes to guys. Like, I can look at someone I know, hata kama simjui, and just say, well, this person is not okay. Yeah, and probably they're not. Yeah, they're not. There's just something. But with guys, you don't pick it unless you're told.
Yes, but I'm sure when I met you the first time, when I came to your house for the first time, when your sister brought me to your house, I could tell from you how you looked. You need dress clean.
Rescuing.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But it was a very tough time of my life.
I didn't know much.
But you thought, why did you see it in me and you could not see it in someone you're living with, your wife?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's godly. I don't know.
But that's the truth.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a bit more with guys, unless you really know your person.
Yes.
Unless you're really into them.
Because it's even after, it sounds like a joke. Do you know that's what I read with you every time? I can tell. But another thing is that I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but why? I mean, right then, you should reach out. This is the key. Like when you see, it's like, wow, ni kama kuna kitu. You should don't wait to confirm that look. Don't wait to confirm. Hey, wacha nimpe time. So maybe atakuwa sawa. Hapana, reach out at that very moment. Just take that. That is what we call intimacy. Intimacy is not under the covers, behind closed doors.
There's remember, I was looking when they coming by the road. I saw a place where we had we bought some potatoes.
Yeah.
I remember at work that day we went for those potatoes.
Yeah.
You are in another world. Allow me, I'm like, so you're taking a walk. See, you're getting so easy.
No, don't have the conversation in your head.
I'm creating a situation by having taken a walk with you. So you just pick up now.
No, it doesn't work like that.
I remember we went all the way to the. You're not talking to me. I did a feeling. So what is this? We went to it's a local distance. We took the potatoes.
Yeah.
We walked back. He didn't say nothing. I was like, okay, go to the house. I was like, okay, maybe.
No,
maybe she's working herself out.
No, I told you there's nothing
maybe
like
she's
that.
meditating.
I'm not meditating. I told you there's nothing like that. Reach out, ask, hey, Niadze, how is everything? Like, pick the things that you know matter to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
How are the children? You know, how is the podcast doing? How is the pick something and just ask. Yeah. How are you doing? What's on your mind right now? You know? Such. Okay. You just find.
Learning is every day. We become better every day. We sharpen each other. Even at least of late you started opening up so fast.
But not always. Sometimes I wait for you to ask.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah. I wait. Because like you know your person. This is your person. You're with them. They are part of your life. Like you should know when they're not okay, when they are okay.
Yeah.
Probably.
So that one at least I know when you're not okay. But no, that initiative just asking what's going on.
That is what intimacy is. You know, reaching out and welcoming your person into your world. Because when the Bible says that when one is down, you lift them up. It's not the one who is down reaching out to you. It is you who is up, going down to the level of the one who is down and lifting them up to the level.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, so don't wait for them to start asking for help. Hey, I'm drowning. No, why can't you see your person is drowning? Go to their level. Reach out. Yeah.
Anyway, so I thought I didn't know Mama, my late wife was at that point. I couldn't tell those languages, those body signs.
Yeah.
I could not. I think probably even me, I was more mad than her.
Yeah, you're struggling with how business is doing. It's doing really bad.
Yes.
Did you feel like it's not good to talk about someone who is not here, but did you feel like she was supposed to ask you how business was doing? Or what did you expect to happen?
Who tells you I expected anything?
But you expected the business to do well. You came up with the idea together.
You see, not even my business is not doing well. That's not even what is bugging me. I'm thinking, I know her. So I know she's number one, she's very forceful and she's very, she sees things as they are and she's logical. She would make sense of things. Like, so for me, there's not paying the house, not paying school fees, not bugging me, not meeting bills. That's what was cooler in me, like every day. And that was, I get to the house, I know I've not paid for this house.
And you're not even
and it's for
talking
the
about
last
it.
4-5 months. So I'm not even. I'm maybe avoiding the part of avoiding conversation. Now that now kicks in. At least I'm not being engaged in any conversation about it.
Yeah.
So it's just working it inside with myself. And then being an introvert, it means I'm working it inside for myself.
So how did that do to your mental
Nothing.
health?
I mean, no. See, I remember that time. That time I was admitted for depression. Yeah, I had to go to rehab. Yeah, for about 4 days.
Because of that issue.
Yeah. I had a relapse. So yes, I'm saying, at the same time, I don't even know how to handle it. So yes, I should even introduce that topic. But even if you introduce that topic, are you going to say now from next month I'm paying rent? You have no solution. So how do you start conversation? You have no solution. Yeah. So it's like it was a contract. You see, so a contract, you're not missing your part of your contract. You're not meeting your part of the contract. So what do? You don't initiate some talks.
So okay, let me ask. The very first month that you didn't pay rent, how did that happen?
No, just sure next month will be better.
No, like how did that conversation happen?
Nothing. I can't even remember we had that conversation.
So the date to pay rent came.
I don't even think
she just paid rent.
I don't even think she told. No, she don't even tell me she has paid rent. I also get calls from the landlady. And I'll tell the landlady, "Ma'am, Miss Jukuna Kaja, things are bad." Then she's like, "Don't worry, my son. You don't worry. I know you'll get some money somewhere. You'll pay." All along, she never told me I paid rent. But I know in her, I knew her quite well. There's no way she could have stayed in that house without the rent being paid. And that's no wonder that the landlady should have come and kicked me out.
Yeah.
But she never did it. So I knew it was paid. Yeah. But we never talked about it. So that was when the communication had cut. Wires, I think the wires had been cut. Transform.
Yeah. So did you have small talk?
No, we didn't.
So you're just silent.
We didn't become friends eventually.
So you didn't even talk about something on the news, something that is trending.
Our son is one who was now our go-to our engagement.
So you would talk about his schooling.
No, talking to him directly now. How's the school? Why are you doing that? Just be there. Just conversation are dead. It was dead. There was no communication between the two of us. Only we just used the son. Our son was the one who was the third party, who not everyone could talk to when you want to talk.
But you were living in the same room.
Yes.
In the same bedroom.
Yes.
The same bed.
Yes. Yeah. So when now it was boiling, that's when now she went the shop. When now she started having the breakdowns and also she started talking about it. And she started talking many things, man. And now it's now.
This is after how long?
It's 5 years. After about the second year now.
The second year is when she now broke down.
Yes.
So what's happening with the business?
I've even gone back to I'm not paying my salaries. I'm paying commissions. So it's now how many people you shave. I'm trying to work it out in many ways. I'm trying to work this thing.
But are you able to pay the rent for
even
the Rukenya'S?
the rent was not paying itself. There was no rent was paying.
What was the problem there? Why was it not doing good?
I must, with my look of things, that was location. Location was wrong.
Okay.
Location was terribly wrong. Yeah, the location. Yeah, because not that I was charging more than any over and above every other people, every other Rukenya'S, but the location was wrong. I was in an inner room, not on the road, not by the roadside, so nobody knew the Rukenya'S.
There was a signpost.
I had put a signpost outside, just one for you to carry and put there. But how many people will see that? And then even at that point, at that place where I was, it was a place for mechanics. It was a place where it's to a dead end, so nobody who's passing there. Only a few people who live in that area. So the mechanics themselves were interesting people because now you're trying to tell them you shave at 150, then they tell you they shave at 30 bob. Yeah. So do you compromise and you say shave them at 50?
Yeah. Okay.
And even if you shared them, they were good people. If you shared them, at least that month, I remember I made 5,500 from their sales. Even after that, you shave them today, they are shaven after 3 months, 4 months. They have the next shave. Yeah. So that never picked up. Yeah. So by the time I come in the fourth year, or the second year, I remember my auntie was supporting me a lot. I had an auntie who was giving me a lot of support. So she even equipped me more that I turn it also into a salon. I fixed those equipments, but do you know what? Even I didn't get a worker. I did some few interviews. I thought of hiring out to one who would handle the side of salon.
Yeah.
I had a lady who we talked, and she never came back. So even by the time, that was about 1 year and a half. So the half is when the salon was there, but it never did any kind of work. I remember it's only my auntie who I served. She had dreadlocks. I told, how did I move fast? Did I move out fast? Did they close the shop fast? I think I moved out fast.
From the house?
Yes.
So how did that happen? How did that separation
So
happen?
now that she's
broken down, she started talking about it.
Yes, so she's talking about it. She's mentioning everything. Yeah, that you're just a roommate and you're not paying your part of the rent.
Why?
Who are you? What kind of person are you? A man? Or what kind of,
You're eating and you don't even know where this food came from.
Yeah. So eventually I told her, okay, I don't know, say maybe just call it a godly sense. The Holy Spirit spoke to me. I could tell that month she was to move out. End of that month. I never brought it up, but that's what came into my spirit. So I came and told her. I thought when that thought came, I said, this house, we searched for it together. It was a rental house, but it was a very spacious house and a very good house. And I allowed my son live in it because it had a compound outside and all that. So I thought, I don't want her to move out. Even as that thought came, maybe let them stay in the house. Because even if they move out, I'll not be able to spare for it. I just have to be kicked out the next morning.
Yeah.
So I told her, sat down and I told her, okay, remember how towards that end was where now that marriage pastor was really speaking into my life. And he was talking about where in a marriage, two people are living together, but one could be standing up, one could be seated. The standing up one is the dominant one, and the seated one is the less dominant one. But you're saying this level must balance. The one who's seated must try to wake up.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Demand respect. Demand it. I mean, tell them. You used to say, tell them like something like, yes, I hear what you're telling me. Maybe they're up with the dominant one is up and speaking and saying many things. Tell them, yes, I hear you, dear. I know we're in the same team, but I won't answer you until you calm down. I won't answer to your questions unless you ask it in a respectful way.
Yeah.
I decided to go that way. And I remember she could stop and ask herself, who is this guy? I'll tell her, I'm not going to talk to you until you talk to me with respect. You try and find respect, then we can talk this thing. What are you telling me? Yeah, I'm not going to talk. And I walk out.
So let me ask you, when the first time she broke down and she was telling you all these things, what did that do to your masculinity?
What do I say? Of course, it's not a good place.
Yeah.
It's not a good place to be as a man. Yeah, your intention is for you to bring out to take care of your family. Everyone, I told you, I've been telling you my greatest love language is to feel needed. Yeah. So with that, you find you're breaking your own love language. Yeah. They're not doing it because of the rebellion. It's because it's what they're getting as a response. They're responding to something that is happening, a truth. I was not meeting the needs. So she's asking those questions and they're like, okay, let's just wait. and see what will happen. Wait until when?
So in that conversation, you didn't even have a solution.
No, I didn't have a solution. And I remember even my brother used to tell me, no, don't tell her later. Because I used to tell her, when I was telling about, not telling about respect and all that, I was telling her, now I have to make a decision. Let's sit down and talk. We have to make decisions. I'm feeling we need to move to a smaller house. So she was like, what are you talking about? Have you even told me, so how much do you want to pay for a small house? I told her 10,000. Why don't you give me that 10,000? And at least I see you're doing something.
Yeah.
I paid 10,000 eco. It's not even there. And then I was like, and even I think we need to move our son to a smaller, to a less cheap,
less expensive
school.
Yeah.
And that's when she snapped. She was like, that is when I will go. Sana hapo, will be out of touch. Talk about the school, sana hapo. So I knew I'm on my own here. So I started. So with that time, we started avoiding each other. I wake up early. We don't drive with her to. She didn't drop me when she used to drop me. Take a bus. Then even as she started having issues. Yeah. So with that, now that's when I started asking for demand for respect, trying to stand up, and it was kindly working, in a kind of way working. I've been thinking if that's for 5 years I kept on insisting on that respect, we could have worked out. Something would have worked out. Yeah, something would have worked out. Because now, by the time I was trying to do that, standing up, and it was working because she just go and then come back, and now she wants to talk something. And that's when she started asking those hard questions. And I have no answers, but I still tell her something. So every time I would ask for that respect, I tell her I'm not going to talk if you talk to me in that tone. So eventually I was trying to, so she could see something different happening. But now even with the same time is when now the pressure was too much as gain of bills.
Yeah.
And so I asked her then, and then that thought that she'd move out another month. And surprise, I think when after 5 years when we were trying to mitigate, she brought that topic. She said, you know that day you left, that we talked about that thing, that that month I was to leave. I said, okay, and the Holy Spirit was correct on me. It was on point. Yeah, she confessed it. So me, I told her, this was how we sat down. I still believed we were friends. She was not my rival. She kept telling us, that's how, you should listen to Jimmy Evans, The Marriage Today. She talks about those things. Even then they were on the brink of marriage or divorce.
Yeah.
But they kept on saying we are in one team. I remember when all those talks we used to have, I used to start a topic by, we are in one team. We're not fighting each other. This is one team. Then we start the topic. So even that time I sat her down and told her, okay, listen, we're in one team. Why don't I do this? Like, things are tough on me. Can I move out back home when I'm just for a few days or few months until when I'm back on my feet, then I can come back. Yeah, really? Yeah. She was like, oh, okay. Now she slowed down. She was like, oh, okay. Okay, that would be maybe something better. And I think by the time I remember it was about, after that talk, about 2 weeks, my son was with a close school and we were going up country. So I was packing our clothes, I also packed mine. So she also mentioned that. She said, the day you left with your suitcase, I was so surprised. I didn't know it was to happen that soon. But to me, it was something I'd
decided
because now I was thinking, let me ease and so that she didn't move out. That remember that thought was telling me, yeah. So I moved out. My mom was not understanding that kind of relationship. She was saying, "Meko azungu." Yeah. How do you decide that you move a for a time and after? So nobody even mitigated. She used to, for mitigation, if you ask me how comes nobody, we didn't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
Her stand, more of hers than mine, was that we were in a relationship, the two of us.
Yeah, but you're not able to, you know, solve these issues. You needed a third party to come help you.
She thought it's me who did a third party.
You don't know who needed help.
She'd be, yeah. So she'd tell me, go talk to other bed, go talk to Pastor this and Pastor this. Let them know, ask them how do they do it. Sometimes we sit down. I saw so many pastors. So even I tell us we see our pastor at church. Yeah, she said, no, I'm not going to see a third party.
So you just packed your clothes and left?
Yeah, that's what happened,
Yeah, okay, sawa. We will come back and continue from there. You'll tell us what happened after leaving your family. The man has left the house.
Yes.
Yeah. Who is going to protect this family? Who is going to lead this family?
Yeah. Good
Who is going to handle the part you were handling? Now you've left a void.
Yeah.
What happens to your son after leaving? We're going to talk about all that when we come back on the next episode.
All right.
All right. Thank you for being vulnerable. For opening up and sharing. It's not every day that a man will, openly talk about their failures, about their mistakes. But the mistakes that we've made, the mistakes that you've made, I believe are the ones that have made you peace.
Yeah.
This person I met.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't meet that Brian.
Yes,
I met you after, is it 7 years?
Yes,
Separated 5 years,
2
passed on for 2 years, and then we met 7 years later. So God really did some work on you. And we'll talk about the work that God did on you and the kind of person you are. Today, we are salesman. Mwenye napewa mpaka gift. Nataki kushare.
A man has put effort. Do you know the kind of effort he's put there?
Yeah, but I also play a part.
Yeah, you give me food to go to the office with food.
Exactly. I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to prepare you for work.
That's the gift I can, whatever I pour inside, we can share.
I'm the one who pours inside your gift.
Yeah, we can share what is inside. So.
Then if I can't have that, then buy it for me a better one.
Yes. Double better.
When?
This one shows.
This one
shows temperature.
So when?
Shows temperature and then a cup is the cup. Young is like temperature how you want it. Your tea, you want it, temperature. That's what they show you. When?
Yeah, when? Yeah, I'm just waiting for the date.
Where's my calendar? Can I check my diary?
Diary.
Do you take?
You need to check your diary.
Do you take
for gifting me?
You take post-dated checks. Huh? Post-dated checks.
I don't need a check. I don't need your diary. I just need you to tell me when you're bringing me my gift.
I have to check my diary, baby.
Okay, so let's end this so that he can go check his diary.
See you guys.
See you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, good. It's good.
What?
Yeah.
Mimi singekubali utoke.
Kutoka.
Atumepack tunaenda home holiday na umepack. Unatoka. Ungeona kizungumkuti. Kiswahili mkuti. Anyway, but